Hello friends, it's Meg here.
And I'm Alex.
And welcome back to Camp Co-op.
We are starting off with Scenario 1 of Frosthaven. We're going to be diving into
not Scenario 1.
Scenario 0 of Frosthaven. It starts now. We're diving into Scenario 0 of Frosthaven. We're going to be going through this, which means a few things. We are going to start off by picking our items. So if you want to see that, that's great. You'll see that in a second. From there, we'll be going ahead and playing with a different deck than we just went ahead on the first video. This is video 2 of our series. We're doing a full Frosthaven playthrough. Like, subscribe, all those usual things so you can make sure to follow along for the whole journey. But we did just on the other video go through the process of selecting our decks, and now the game's like, hey, take these 7 cards instead.
Just kidding.
Yeah, so we do have some slight difference to the decks. The cards you saw, for the most part, will all be relevant. We did go through all the cards, but we'll go through that. Scenario 0 is meant as a guided journey. It's the kind of thing that you on your own playthrough separately skip
I chose not to play Scenario 0.
Yeah.
Similar to something like Jaws of the Lion, you can skip ahead the first few if you're familiar with the game. However, to show you guys everything and all the content, we decided to play through.
Yeah. At the same time, if you are interested in skipping past this is going to have a little bit more basic AI, a little bit more basic things going on. So this isn't your ideal Frosthaven experience, although it is a good way to see our characters in a low stakes environment jumping off the bat. Although that does mean inevitably we will of course die now that I said that. With that, we're going to start the process by spending our 30 initial gold. We're going to spend 30 initial gold on some items. I'm going to start this by dividing this deck up into 2, and Meg, you can go ahead and have this half, and we'll just go through the process of selecting and choosing what we want to spend our 30 gold on. So we have over here, we have the Amulet of Life. During your turn, perform a heal 1 on self for 15 gold. We have the Circlet of Elements for 25 gold to get rid of 1 element and get another one.
Now, can I say, Alex, that Amulet of Life is very useful to get rid of something like wound or poison.
I know. I'm intrigued by it. I'm certainly intrigued by it. We have the Warden's Robes. One of your summons suffers damage from an attack. That summon gains 2 defense for the attack. That's cool. That could be very useful.
But we have no summons.
Yeah, we don't, exactly.
We don't need that.
Leather Armor. When you are attacked before drawing an attack modifier card, the attacker gains disadvantage on the attack. Again, could be useful. Combined with Amulet of Life, some light defense over here. Then Meg, if you want to read yours.
I got some shoes. So we have winged shoes, which is during your turn you can add jump to all of your move abilities. There's Boots of Speed. During ordering of initiative, after all ability cards have been revealed, increase or decrease your initiative by 10. That's not bad for you to use a slow action and make it a bit faster. We have Weighted Net. During your ranged attack ability, add Immobilize to 1 attack. There's Poison Dagger, which is very classic for Gloomhaven, which is during your melee attack ability, add Poison to 1 attack. And we have Heater Shield. When you would suffer damage from an attack, gain 1 shield for the attack. Now, something I want to note is this symbol is that you tap it, it's spent, but it'll come back if you long rest. There are some, and I don't know if any of our starting ones are like this, but there are some that are one and done uses, such as like a health potion or something like that.
Cool. I'm kind of intrigued to go with the Amulet of Life to get rid of any issues on me.
It is a good one.
That. So I'm going to spend my first 15 gold gathering the Amulet of Life over here. And from there, I'm kind of inclined with winged shoes. I like the flexibility.
I'm also going to... Am I going to do winged shoes? Yes, I am.
Okay.
I want one that adds extra movement, but we do not yet have that available to us. And I'm going to go very classic Gloomhaven and take myself a Poison Dagger. Did you already mention we had 30 gold to spend?
I did not mention we had 30 gold
We have 30 gold, and when you're starting a character, you have that 30 gold. It's use it or lose it, so you might as well spend 30. So I took 2 15 cost items.
Likewise. Different 15 cost items. As usual, Meg sided a bit more towards the damage, and I sided a bit more towards the healing, which is about par for our characters.
Yes.
So we're going to have those. I'm going to move this a little bit out of the way, so I'm going to put my items in here. And we got those. Let's move these a drop. We'll be figuring out our general play area as we go. From there, we're going to start the process off by, you know what? Let's go ahead and start the process off by reading. We'll start from the very beginning. Timestamps, as usual, to everything down below. Welcome to Frosthaven. With your head down, you march. 1 foot, then the other. You try to block with the pain, the throbbing in your toes, the numbness in your face. Just keep the rhythm, you think. 1, 2, 1, 2. But the wind isn't so easily ignored. It claws at you, whipping up ice and snow like tiny hooks, making every breath difficult. Your skin is thick, you always prided yourself on that, but nothing is thick enough for this. You are walking through the frozen wastes, a place far to the north where only the hard and the lost dare to travel. Of course, that's probably why they hired you. It's been 10 days of plowing through snowdrifts as high as your waist, and there's still no sign of the town. Your mercenaries hired as part of the support team, the first group of the season sent to check on humankind's most distant outpost, Frosthaven. It's a place forgotten by most of the world, a tiny settlement carved out of the frozen wilderness that for half of the year is wholly cut off from the Empire, isolated by towering, unreachable drifts. But as of last week, just enough snow has melted off the Imperial Pass for our team to get through. They were hiring, and your coin purses were empty. So then, here you are. No one really knows what awaits you in Frosthaven. Your snow-muddled mind struggles to imagine what sort of people could survive through the winter in a place like this. But whoever's there, you hope at the very least they've left a fire going. New rewards, scenarios 0 and 1. This is where if we had our giant map out, which we don't yet, we would go ahead and unlock 0 and 1. We'd be able to do either. We're choosing to engage in scenario 0. We'll go through the whole map stuff later. You'll see all that. And we start off with Howling in the Snow. The scenario is complete when all enemies in it are dead. At the end of the round, read 2.2. Introduction. You were warned the journey would not be easy, that the weather would sap your strength and beat you into submission, that terrible creatures lurked in the mountains waiting to fall upon unsuspecting travelers in a bloody frenzy. You wouldn't have expected, however, that the most mundane of threats may end up being the most dangerous. Wolves. The howling started last night, signals to the pack that prey was near, and now they have gathered, stalking you as you move through the mountains looking for weaknesses. This is no time to be passive. You know it's only a matter of time before they strike, going after the slowest, oldest members of your caravan. If you want everyone to survive, you'll need to show these animals that you're not to be messed with, that you are not prey. Now in this scenario, we are going to have some special rules. Specifically, we're going to have the hounds over here, the wolves, the hounds. They're not going to activate with a typical AI deck, which means I can actually ignore this deck that I set up over here. Rather, they're going to perform on initiative 26. We'll talk about initiative as we go through it. We're going to go ahead and perform a movement 2, attack 2 action. And then we're going to, we already reduced our hands to specific cards, which means now we're going to go ahead and start the process of exploring this board.
Something I want to note in the scenario book, just to show the kids at home, it's going to give us this little icon, and that will show us both the difficulty and the time. So this is showing that it's a bit of an easier, shorter scenario, which I appreciate. It's something that's changed since Gloomhaven.
Nice. And from there, we're going to go ahead, speaking of changes since Gloomhaven, we're going to go ahead and choose 3 of these over here. These are battle goals. We're going to choose 3 of them, and we're going to get 3 of them. We're going to choose 1 battle goal. Typical Gloomhaven was 2, not 1, 2. That seems reasonable.
Oh my gosh. Did you shuffle these?
Yeah, why? Did you get 3 the same things?
No.
What do you mean? What's the indication? Oh my gosh. Are these do we have the same thing happening?
I think so, but it's fine.
Okay, we'll stick with it.
I'm sure it's fine.
Okay.
They're ones you can get.
Yeah. Oh, I think I can work with this one.
I'm taking this one. I'll put it here.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna choose this one. I think we got the same thing, right?
Probably.
If I said the word 2, would that make the same thing? Yes, we did.
Yes.
I did shuffle these, but perhaps not well enough. Anyways, we have our battle goals. This is great. Meg's happy with my lack of shuffling, I think. And it's shuffled. It was shuffled. Anyways, we're going to go ahead and start the process.
And I just want to double check, Alex. I kind of put us here, but those are spots that we can start on,
So the starting spots are going to be these 4, so it looks like you are perfectly set up.
And is that where you want to start?
That is an excellent question that we'll decide right now. That is where I want to set up. Let's go with that, sure.
Okay.
So generally what I do as usually what I do for the first round, because we choose cards, is as I'm choosing cards, if I want to change it, I usually change it. This is a good time to note as we dive into this playthrough that we're diving into playthroughs. Spoilers will start here and there. We're going to be doing whatever comes naturally as we unlock it, so the spoilers you see are the things we unlock. Additionally, this is a Frosthaven playthrough, and we are not going to be checking the rulebook all the time. Our general goal is to always be moving forward, which means we might make mistakes, we might miss things, we might do things wrong, especially confusions with Gloomhaven. That's fine. Your comments down below are welcome. Do not take this as a specific exact rules playthrough. This will be mostly right, not 100% right. Again, we welcome the comments and the corrections, but just understand that our goal is to play the game and worry about making it better and more accurate for each interrupted playthrough.
Now, the one thing I want to note, Alex, and we'll have to find a way to solve this, but you guys can see that we have the enemy tokens flat, so that it's a little bit easier for you to see. However, we can't tell if they're regular or elite.
So they are regular in this case. We could go ahead and grab their bases. They are both regular for this scenario.
Yeah, I think it's fine for this one, but it may be something we have to think about in the future.
Yep, I don't disagree. Okay, speaking of which, one thing I wasn't even certain about is it says all hands perform 2-2. I assume that's just a basic 2-2.
Move to attack 2.
As opposed, I think the only difference with the elite would be the retaliate and their health. Meaning because the attack and move, I think, are set on the scenario.
Yes.
Yeah.
And they do have retaliate as well.
Yes, they do have retaliate.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, with that said, let's go ahead and start murdering some things.
Murder!
So we're going to go through the process here. In general, we'll just go through the picking of cards, figuring out all that stuff. They are going to be 4 health creatures, which means we do need to figure out how to take them out over there. They're also only moving 2 meg, so if I make sure that my... Ooh, actually, that's a good point. If I go after them, Meg, I am going to move back 1. Because that guarantees if I go after them, they can't hit me. We know they're moving 2.
Yeah, I'm going to try to go first and attack.
Of course you are. Of course you are. That one or the other one?
The far one.
Okay. Cool. I think I'll go ahead and perform...
I want to go crazy and burn cards right away.
I respect that. That sounds like something you would do. Or I could do that. That's interesting too. Do I mind taking the hit is the real question. They're doing an attack too. You know what? I don't mind taking the hit. I think I'm fine with that. I think I'm fine taking the hit.
I'm ready when you are.
Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and play this one to start locking that in. And that's going to be that.
And Alex, you're playing as the...
I am playing as the Blink Blade.
And what shall we call him?
Oh, we're playing
Or
him
her.
Chrono.
Chrono. And I am playing as Glenn, the Drifter.
Okay. I think I'll start off with... I want to do so many things.
Ah!
Yes, that's the problem. Okay, just don't know if I'm going to get modified downly, but we'll figure it out. Okay, so we're going to go after them, I think. Yep. Okay.
Are you going fast or slow?
I'm going slow, Meg.
Okay.
I'm going slow. So, I'm going initiative 70. I'm going initiative. I'm going fast. I apologize. On my board, I'm going fast. I just understood what you're saying. My character has to announce before they go whether they're going fast or slow. I'm going fast in this case.
Okay.
But I'm moving slower in the round.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm moving at initiative. I'm moving fast, which means I'm going to expend a time token, and then I'm going to go a speed 41.
And what's your other card?
My other card's
Why
going to
not
be,
go 20?
Because I want to go after them.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. And I'm going at 32.
Okay, nice.
I'm going to move my health counter off.
So they're going to go first, actually. They're going to have initiative 26. Let's put my things over here.
Oh, we know their initiative.
Yeah. Oh, you forgot that part already?
I already forgot.
Cool. Yeah, this is
said it?
training wheels. Training wheels. We have the Hound, the Drifter, and then the Blink Blade are going to be operating. And so to that end, Hounds are going to move 2. This one's going to go 1, 2, and attack me. And we'll be fine with that attack. We're going to we draw a modifier. We draw a modifier.
I believe so.
So we draw a modifier. -1. It's going to be an attack 1 damage, and I'm going to lower my health by 1. Okay. That seems reasonable. That's a better place to put it.
Thank you.
Okay, your turn. Oh no, other wolf's turn. 1, 2, and that wolf's going to do nothing because we're not close enough.
Good.
To your turn.
All right. I am going to move 4, which is
Okay.
unnecessary now. So I will go 1, 2, and then I will attack for 3.
All right. Just as a note, if you want to move your items separately, you can't see the bottom half of these.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I did crit, so I did kill it.
Oh, nice.
I attacked for 6.
Great. Excellent. So this wolf's dead over here, which means we're going to see another new thing from Frosthaven vs. Gloomhaven. We're going to drop a loot. Now, I actually don't think I punched the loot tokens. So we're going to drop a token. We're going to drop a wound token on the board for right now.
Okay.
We'll go ahead and drop it down there, and we have a loot spot there.
Lovely.
Okay.
And something else, just for those that aren't familiar with the game, this has the shuffle symbol. When you hit the crit or the miss, you do shuffle it back in.
Great. So we're going to shuffle that back in, and then it's going to be my turn. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and try to kill this wolf. So I have my 2 cards over here. I'm going to play my bottom card first, which is going to be put in play. And on my next 5 attack actions, while moving fast, perform a move 3 at the end of that attack.
I can't believe we're killing dogs in camp
We're
co-op.
killing dogs in camp co-op, Meg.
It's upsetting.
We're going to put this card down over here. We have our hit and run. We got that. So we now have that in play. We're now going to follow that up directly with an attack. A blurry jab, a 3 damage with +1 damage and a wound. So we're going to go ahead and do so. So we're doing a 4 damage attack. We're going to use my modifier deck. That's going to be -2. Ouch. That hurts.
Ouch.
That hurts. We're going to do -2, which means we only do 2 damage to it. So we're going to go ahead and put down 2 damage on wolf number 4 in this box over here.
Oh.
He is also going to be wounded, though, so that means he will die on his own slowly if I'm willing to be patient, and I am willing to be patient. Now, unfortunately, I have not killed it, which means it is going to retaliate against me for another 1 damage. So it's going to be another 1 over there. And things like retaliate are the kinds of things we'll miss. You know, we'll play through the game, something will happen, you'll comment down below, you missed the retaliate. Yes, we will happen to do that. But at the moment, not. In Meg's case, we don't miss the retaliate because she killed it right away. So I've started the process of killing my wolf. Now, I do have move 3. So, Meg, because I have move 3, are you comfortable with me stealing your loot? It's a team game. Are you only moving 1 next turn?
I was going to use my loot card next turn, but sure, you can...
I'm moving 3, and I can't... This is going to be...
So you're going to move away, so I have to deal with this hound next turn?
No, he's going to die on his own. He's wounded.
Oh, okay.
As long as we go before him, he'll just
So who's
slowly
going to
die.
get that loot?
Him? We'll be away from him. He'll be gone.
Just do what you're going to do.
I'm going to go 1, 2,
Already.
and 3.
This
and
is
I'm gonna,
co-op.
I'm going to go ahead and take your loot over there. So we're going to pop... It's just because I'm moving... I can't go this way. This is a difficult terrain, so it costs 2. So if
Oh
I'm
my
over
gosh,
here...
if only you had just taken some jump boots.
And you're right, I could. I mean, do you think
okay,
it's a good use of it? You think it's a
it's
good
okay.
use of the jump boots? I'm going to go ahead and draw a card, and we have Hide. So I already have a Hide, which will go somewhere over here. Okay. That's that. So we've played Blurry Jab. I also, because I wounded, I also get an experience, so we're going to track that as well. So I got my first experience. This card is going to go into my discard pile, which is over here.
You did
this
2
wolf
damage
is dead.
to it?
I did a 4 damage attack, -2.
So how is it dying next round?
No, it's not dying immediately. It's going to, as we pace past it.
Okay.
Its next activation won't die. The one after that will die. We should go before 26. We know when it's moving. Just go before 26 and we'll walk away from it. Next turn.
So I killed one, you took that loot, and now this one's gonna leave loot somewhere else.
I don't think we understand the concept of team game.
I just want all of the loot. I want all of it.
Meg, I played the scenario. There's lots of wolves.
So in this game, the loot will help us not just get money, but you're going to get different items that we can then use to upgrade our outposts. So I want to get as much loot as possibly possible.
You also
especially the herbs. That's how we make potions.
You were on the fence about playing Mission 0. So anything we get is already more than you would have had.
Yeah, I'm excited now.
Yeah.
I'm happy about it.
Exactly. We're going to go ahead
I am happy we decided to do it.
Okay, good. We're going to go ahead and get into the next batch of cards. So, I got my move 3, my free move 3, which means I do advance this over here. So I advance that, which is going to help me get experience, which is great, because I like experience. And then from there, we go ahead and continue the process. So.
I'm ready.
Oh, I'm not ready. I'm not on the slice, but ready. I need to move. Just, I have to move slow, don't I?
You have to?
Have to is a relative term, but I think it makes sense to do so because, I mean, no, I have to. I'm going to go ahead and add a time token to move slow because when I do that, that allows me to put that in play. That's really obnoxious. I don't have very good movement here at all, Meg.
Yeah.
I can't even attack it.
I can take care of the wolf. So I would move toward the door if I were you.
Okay, but it's just the problem is the movement speed I have is not great. Not great one bit. Okay. I really don't like these cards.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, that doesn't bode well. Although we are playing with a force.
Yes,
deck.
we are. Exactly. That's the problem we have here. Okay. Well, I'll go ahead. I guess I'll be healing myself. We'll do that. Okay. So I'm going to do this over here.
I'm healing myself.
And then I might even do that. Is that the right move? It feels like the wrong move, but it might help me. Oh, I have that. Nope. I think I might even do this. This is probably the wrong move, but let's find out the hard way. Okay, so we're going to go ahead, and I've chosen my cards. I am going slow, which means the wolf might attack me. That's unfortunate, is what it is. Okay, I'm done.
All right, as am I.
Okay.
Are you going fast or slow?
I'm going slow at initiative 54.
Have to.
I have to go slow.
Okay. I'm going at 66.
Nice. Okay, so the wolf's going to go first.
Yes.
So the wolf's going to go ahead to you and attack you.
Yes.
Okay, walks over to you. It takes 1 damage on the start of its turn because it has wound, and does 2 damage to you.
All right. If it must.
Are you going to kill the wolf and take the loot?
Certainly.
Okay, cool.
Is it now? It's now you.
It's now me. I'm ahead of you over here. Blink Blade, then Drifter. And we're going to... I'm going to be moving. So I will go ahead and be doing a 1 movement, which is terrible, because that's just 1 movement. But it will go ahead and give me 2 healing on myself, plus generate the green to the next department. So I'm going to heal myself. Department, exactly. I'm going to pop this down over here. And then I'm going to gain 2 time tokens, which is going to set me up nicely. Now, a fun fact of my character, time tokens cannot go above 2 unless you get it with an ability. It's also going to go ahead and put one of these conditions on myself, which means the next time I take damage, I half that damage. And I'm going to bless myself, which do we have the blessing cards? We probably do not have the blessing cards, do we?
I
Yeah.
think I can whip them out quickly.
Okay, the question is, do I have the sleeves quickly or not? I'll figure that out.
How many?
2, just blessings, so just 1, I assume, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and deal with this shortly, and then shuffle that into my deck. I'll figure the sleeve situation out in a second, but, okay.
What are you taking out?
I'm just putting it.
How are you doing this?
I'm just, because I shuffle into my deck. So I'm going to go and do this.
Being crazy.
It's all good, it's all good.
You could take it from them until they have to reshuffle.
Oh, I do the same thing with mine.
Okay.
I'll go grab the sleeve in a second.
That's fair.
Okay. And that was my turn. So I blessed myself. I did that. I gained 2 time tokens. I got some conditions in play. And now it's your turn, Meg.
All right. I'm going to attack for 1. And hopefully that does the trick. And it certainly does. So that's going to drop him right away. And then my next card is loot 1. So I wouldn't bother putting that because I'm just going to loot it right away. Ooh, I got 1 metal. Lovely.
Excellent.
And then I have move 2.
Okay.
And that's that.
That's round 2. Now I have the opportunity to go fast, and we do have a room ahead of us, which means I still feel I don't have movement on these cards.
I know, I wish I could move a little bit quicker, but I'm not going to.
I feel they really messed up my movement abilities in a way that's really going to make it painful for me to actually do much.
I'm ready.
Oh. Do I burn another card? Is that the kind of game we're playing here?
Go crazy. So with these starting decks, you started with 7, but I started with 8?
I would think so. I think I'm about to go down to 6, though.
That makes sense because we have different starting hands.
But if I go down to 6, that's problematic, right?
No. I can take care of this whole
What
thing
about
by
5?
myself.
What about 5 is problematic, right?
I can take care of the whole thing.
Okay, cool. Cool.
I have no idea how many hands there are. I know it's at least 6 at the most per room.
So I'm gonna do this, even though I think I shouldn't. I think I should not do this, but I'm gonna do this. Okay. Yarr.
Do it.
It's not the best. Not the best. Now, whenever I do this before an attack at the end of the action, whenever you have next 5 attack actions, so I will have the hit and run, which will help me. But in the meantime, are you moving to the room this turn?
No, I can't.
Okay.
I can't get that far.
I am moving into the room, I guess. We're going to have this happen. So we're going to be popping into the room. So I'm going to play this one over here. Or should I just move slow again? I could move slow again, but that's not good. Nope, I'm not going to move slow again. Okay. So, we're going to do this over here. We're going to do that. So we're doing that attack. We're doing that. We're going to do these cards. Okay, fine. Very good. I've chosen. I regret this already. I regret it. So, we're going to go ahead, and I've chosen my cards, Meg.
I have as well.
I'm going speed 17.
Okay. I am going 27.
Okay, so we're going to have the Hounds, then Blinkblade, the Hounds, and the Drifter. And it also means we're going to be popping up some rooms over here. So I'm going to be moving speed 7 with a burn, unfortunately. So we're going to get another experience. That's the good news over here. But we are going to burn this card and move 7. So that card's gone.
7.
And I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, and open the door. And I have 4 moves left. So we now need to go to this particular section over here. We have to go to the door. When the door is open, read 2.1. 2.1. 2.1 is going to...
So this is also a change between Gloomhaven and Frosthaven. It used to all be in one scenario book. They now have 2 scenario books. That way you don't have any surprises ruined for you.
And that's something they did in Crimson Scales too, right? 2 different books?
Yes.
Yes. Howling in the Snow. You've gotten through the more aggressive members of the pack, but doesn't seem to have discouraged the others at all. These wolves must be hungry, having endured through the entire long winter. But you refuse to be their food. You have greater ambitions than to be a frozen skeleton on the side of the road, picked clean of its meat. So we have a bunch of loot to put down over here. Again, we're going to use damage for right now because I did not get those tokens properly. We're going to put token over here, token over here, token over here, and a token over here as far as these go. We do need some coverage tokens. Where's the token tray? It's over here. So,
I'm going to hold this.
Yes. So, we're going to put some tokens down, some things. We're going to be putting this down over here. This is going to be crossing these off, so we have 2 different, just the overlap there.
It's kind of, those are used to make the 2 maps one, because as you can see, they're a bit different, so it's a way to make it look like it's one big cohesive room, so that it doesn't look like 2 separate rooms to you.
Yeah. And I might be choosing the not exactly correct tokens, but they do function effectively.
Yeah.
So I'm putting these down here,
They're good enough.
and down here, as far as these go. Yeah, I think they're slightly different in terms of color, but the shading's mostly the same. And then we're going to go ahead and put down the other things. So we need some pit tokens. These are going to be traps, I believe. We have 1 over here, 1 over here, and 1 over here. And then we have 1 of these over here. That's going to be difficult terrain, I think. No, that's an obstacle. Obstacle.
You're right.
We have an obstacle. We have an obstacle. And that's that.
There's more up here.
Okay, we've got some more obstacles. We have 1 over here, 1 over here, and 1 over here. And then we have our wolves. Where are our wolves? We have our wolves over here. We're going to go ahead and put down a regular wolf over here. We have a regular wolf over here. We have a regular, an elite wolf over here. This one's going to be the elite one. We'll have to modify them accordingly. What did you put down?
This?
Gotcha, that makes sense. Perfect. Okay, we got that, nothing. We have 2 spikes over here. So I'm going to put down 2 spikes in this corner here. Those are going to be difficult terrain, it looks like. Looks like those are difficult terrain.
I gotta re-look at my symbols.
I believe, I could have some listed over here. I believe it's listed over here. Maybe it's not listed over here. I believe the X is... No, sorry, I apologize. Purple is difficult terrain. So this is going to be the difficult terrain over here, and the others are obstacles.
Okay.
So difficult, obstacle. We need 2 more obstacles over here. Right over here around this person. We also probably need to move our modifiers over here. We're going to move them down to the bottom map.
Good idea.
Okay. And then we need to do anything else.
We need a treasure chest.
We do need a treasure chest. Do we have one? I did not. Or did I grab a treasure chest? I don't recall. Here we go. Oh, I actually have 1 satchel, but only 1. I don't see the treasure chest for right now.
Oh, would the satchel confuse us to be a treasure chest?
It would not confuse me. Let's go ahead and grab the satchel for right now.
Okay.
Pop this down over here. This is going to be our treasure chest over here. And that, I think, is the map. Anything that looks like I'm missing?
So this is something that I have never told anyone, but I don't know the monster placement. That's the one rule that I purposely never learned in any of the Gloomhaven games. That way, when I'm setting up the tiles, which was usually my job, that would still be a surprise for me. So I'm not sure if all of the enemies are out, but I believe you.
I believe it's top-based. We're going to double check that, though.
Why is it this one out? Oh, because that would be for 4 players only?
I believe so. But we'll double check that.
Perhaps.
Let's see, resources,
That does
items,
make
supplies,
sense.
enemies.
This is not that many hounds.
It's not that many. Okay. Enemies.
Got a lot of enemies.
Enemies. battle goals, terrains, enemies. Yes, so 2 characters is going to be the top one.
Okay.
Yes, so I'm doing that correctly, which means we should have everything set up.
And this one's the only elite one.
The only elite is the bottom corner right here.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And we'll figure out a way to better illustrate that. We just want you to be able to see the enemies, and so that will be... In fact, do you have the bases in the corner?
I do.
Okay, if you want to grab a base and put the elite base over here. And
Okay.
I'll be a reminder that enemy number
That's
1
a good
is
system.
the elite.
I like that.
Okay. And with that,
And
I have
this
4.
is not the same.
That is the same. What do you mean?
This was on the
Oh,
here,
yes, correct, thank you.
It comes off.
So, I have 4 movement left, and I do have a wolf I can attack, and I do have sap speed as my current attack over here. That's going to be the card I'm playing. It's going to be a 3 attack, it's going to have advantage, and it's going to be hitting 2 of them, which there aren't 2 to hit. Our goal is still to kill 2 enemies. When all enemies are dead at the end of the round, we 2.2. So we're going to go ahead, and I think I want to kill the enemy. Because I think, Meg, if you head this way, take down the elite, that might be a good way to go out. And I'll try to take down these 2, or try to. We'll see.
Sure.
But I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. I could go 4, but if I go 4, I won't be able to hit it. So I am going to go ahead and hit it, which means we're going to do a 3 damage attack, which is good, but not necessarily the best. And the enemies are still attacking, but that's fine because of what's going to happen next. I think, yeah. Okay, let's go ahead and see what happens.
Let's see.
Whoa! That was
Did
my
you put
blast.
that on top?
I shuffled it.
Yeah.
There's video evidence of me shuffling
Good thing we can play it back.
Yeah. Well, that means we're going to go ahead and shuffle my deck over here. This is going to be
Your
removed.
blessing comes out.
Yes, the blessing
Yeah.
will come out. So we're going to find the blessing cards properly later. But in the meantime, this can be shuffled back. That means the wolf is dead, which is helpful.
Hashtag blessed.
Yes. The wolf's going to die, which means I don't take any retaliation damage. That wolf is going to die. We're going to go ahead and put down a damage in its spot to mark its thing.
There's so much loot.
Yeah. And that is... And I get to move 3, which is the tricky part. So I think, because of distance modification and things, I think what I'm going to go ahead and do... I only have 1 card left, so I'm short resting next turn. I think I'm going to go ahead and go 1, 2, 3, because I did a basic attack. And I'll grab that loot. And that's going to give me another loot card, which is lumber.
Lovely.
Okay. That's my turn, Meg.
Okay, and then now the wolves go before I do?
That is a fair point. It's the wolf's turn, Meg, like you said. So, wolves are going to go. This wolf's going to go ahead and go 1, 2, because it's trying to head towards us. Only moving 2, unfortunately. This is going to go 1, 2, and that's the wolf's turn. Very, very low-key.
Alright. I'm going to also go 2, but then I get to heal myself for 2, which the wolves didn't do. And then I'm putting this card into play, Crushing Weight. This is one that's going to be persistent and in play for me. On the next 6 melee attacks, add +2 attack.
Okay. Oh, I'm so dead. I didn't even realize how bad my economy is. Oh, I also got an experience, by the way, because I moved this up 1 over here, which is going to give me experience. Yeah, I'm going to die pretty quickly. I just might be able to kill another wolf.
I can tank. I have confidence.
Okay. Cool.
Now we're into the next round?
Next round. Yeah, it looks like it. Next round. I'm going to short rest. So, I'm going to short rest. I'm going to shuffle up my 3 cards and lose one of these cards, which is delightful, because that's totally what I need right now. We'll go ahead and do that. Oh, I could have done that. Ooh, that would have been smart. But too late now. Oh, I could just go after the wolves. That's also smart. Yeah, I can do that too. Okay, cool. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and shuffle one card, and we'll take this one over here. I'm losing Blurry Jab. Blurry Jab is my main movement card, so I think I'm actually going to go ahead and very intentionally, I have to remove a fast token, by the way, for going fast last round. But I will intentionally take a damage and redraw.
I'm already ready, but I only have 2 cards left.
I'm going to lose Twin Strike, which is also good.
You could take a damage.
Nope. I already did with Blue Jab.
Oh, sorry.
Once per turn. Okay.
I wasn't paying attention.
That's going to be another card gone. So we now have our 3 cards back, which is great. We have a 3-card hand right now, Mag. We have a 3-card hand. I have 2 more turns.
That's fine. I got this. There's only 2 wolves left.
Yeah, I have to take out one of them, and you have to get to the other one.
Yeah.
Yep. Anyways. Picking our cards, right?
Yes.
You picked your cards, didn't you?
Yep.
And I'm trying to choose to go fast or slow. I have only 2 turns left, so I may as well go
I only have the 2
fast.
cards, so I'm ready.
Do I have a loot ability? I do have a loot ability. Oh, that's cool.
Oh.
Oh, because I can do that.
Yeah.
Oh, I like this. Okay, cool. So,
And you still have your jump boots.
I do indeed. And I have 2 turns left. I'm moving fast. As long as I go after the wolves is fine. I could do that over there, but I need to do enough damage to hurt this person, which is the problem. The damage is the issue, Meg. The damage is the issue.
They're going to try to damage you back, too.
Well, if I only have 2 turns, I could do that. That's not bad either. If I go fast.
Not bad at all.
Oh, it's going to go there. And so I can do that. That makes sense. Yeah, I think I like that move.
Jab them.
Okay. I'm going to go after the wolves, I think, by doing that. Okay, cool, cool, cool. No, I can't do that. I'm a fool. I'm trying to do something I can't do. Or I could do...
Do it all.
I could do that and hope for the best. No, I can't do that. I'm just being silly here.
Do you want the top and bottom of the same card?
Yeah, that's what's happening. That's exactly what's happening. You figured out correctly.
That's a bad balance in Gloomhaven when you want to use the same card both ways.
But the problem is, what makes it tricky with the Driftblade is Driftblade has 4... Blink Blade.
I know, you said Driftblade. You mixed
There's
us
4
together.
things happening at the same time, which means it makes it particularly hard to figure out how I actually want to balance this. But I think I could do that, hoping for the best, which is not the worst. And then I think I'll do that and call it a day and just hope for the best.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to do that, which works. I'm good. I've chosen, and I'm going early.
I'm going very slow.
Okay. So I'm going speed 20.
76.
I'm expending a fast token to get rid of that. That means I'm going Blinkblade, the Hound, and the Drifter. So I'm going to do a move 5 over here, which is going to be 1, and I think I'm just going to go ahead and use my jump. So I'm going to use my winged shoes over here to go ahead and jump, which is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, popping it over there. That's going to help me get there. And I think I can't get there otherwise. It'd have to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is actually not bad. I think I'll just do that instead. No, I'm doing that. So I'm going to do a regular 1, because I have a 5 movement. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I will not use my shoes in case I want those. I will land on this loot, which means... No, end of turn, I'll get it. Never mind. I have to wait to end of turn.
Did you get experience from using your
I
foot
did.
thing?
I did. Yes, last turn. Yes. Then from there, I'm going to go ahead and use... That was my Blurry Jab. I'm going to use Sap Speed as my bottom half, which is going to give me a 3 damage attack with an experience. So I'm going to gain an experience. It's going to be a 3 damage attack with a modifier. The modifier is going to be a -1, which is not great. That means the wolf is still alive, sadly. So wolf takes 2 damage. We're going to pop that down on wolf number 3 over here. 2 damage. And, advantage. I have advantage. I'm sorry. I'm going to draw 2 cards.
There you go.
And we draw 0, so he takes 1 more damage. So it's that one. Okay. And that's 1 experience, which I took. We dealt damage to the wolf. And I believe I am done as far as that's concerned.
All right.
Which means the wolf gets to attack me now. Wolf's going to go ahead and at the end of my turn, I go ahead and grab that item because I'm on it. So we'll go ahead and grab a more hides.
Nice.
Okay, great. The wolf's going to go ahead and attack us with 2 damage with a modifier. Modifier is going to be -2, which is beautiful. Okay. And then it's the other wolf. Other wolf's going to go 1, 2. And now it's your turn.
Okay. I'm not going to do a whole heck of a lot. I'm just going to go 1, 2, and that's my turn. That's all I can really do.
Cool, cool, cool.
I don't have much movement right now.
So I'm just trying to take down that wolf. Okay. That's my cards, and now it's time to figure out my cards. I have to, again, short rest, unfortunately.
I am now short resting.
So I'm going to short rest, pulling back these 2 cards over here. I'm going to shuffle them up. Well, I should probably put them face down before I shuffle them up. And then we're going to go ahead and grab 1 card, and that's going to be that one. And that is the one that I believe I'm fine losing. Let me just make sure what we have here. Yeah, I'm fine losing it. I am sadly fine losing it. Okay. Also, it's worth noting, I had the ability to move after my attack. So I am going to choose to do that. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3 to go over here and move this here. Which is, reasons are going to become evident soon enough. Alright, we're going to go ahead and burn this. I now have a 2-hand card, 2 hands left, 2 cards left, and I'm good to go.
Alright, and I'm burning this one, Sustained Momentum. I don't even mind.
Okay.
Everything is fine.
I have chosen my cards. I'm good to go.
Alright, I need 1 second, but I know what I want to do. I just gotta find them. I'm ready.
Cool. I'm going to be moving speed 20.
I'm gonna do something cute.
Again, I'm going to expend my last time token, which means next time I have to go slow. There's not going to be a next time. I'm going to be dead.
I'm going to be going at 32.
Okay, so you're going to be going still after the hounds. And I will start with, I believe, did I do this correctly? I can't remember at this point. Oh no. Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Oh no. I think I may have messed up a tad. No, I think there's no way to do this correctly. That's a problem, Meg.
I'm sorry.
It's not that much of a problem. It's a slight problem.
I can handle that one after. So.
No. I think I'm fine. It's the top and bottom.
I think I'm fine.
I can kill the wolf. That's not the
okay.
issue. The issue is I want the loot. That's the issue. I don't think I can get the loot. Because it would be 2 loot.
I want the loot.
Yeah. Well, I'll explain the problem in a second. We'll explain the problem to you, to the viewers, in a second. So, I'm going to go ahead and start with Blurry Jab over here. Okay, Blurry Jab. This is pull, that's range. That's range.
Range 2.
Yeah. So I can do a ranged attack followed by this, which is useless. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to go ahead and attack it, which means I'm going to draw 1 card. I drew a +1, which means I'm doing 5 damage with wounds to somebody who only needs 1 damage to it. The wolf dies. The wolf drops a loot on the space that already has a loot. Okay. That's the good news there. We're all fine so far. The problem is we're going to get an experience. That's also good. We're doing fine there. And then I can move 3. Oh, never mind. I can move 3 after my attack. I'm good. I'm good.
Do it.
I'm going to go ahead and move up to 3, which means I'm going to pop onto here and grab these 2. That's the problem I'm trying to solve. Because the problem I had, we're going to get our coins.
I believe technically, Alex.
Yes. Go ahead.
I'm not sure. I don't want to say it now.
Say it.
Say it. Do you loot now or at the end of the turn?
End of the turn, does it matter? Do I exhaust first?
No, but we're teaching the kids.
Oh, so we teach the kids.
Yeah.
And you gotta do this.
Because someone could come and kill you if it was on the map.
No, it's end of my turn, not the end of the round.
I'm not sure. Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right.
So I'm gonna end my turn, by the way. So the problem I was wrestling with, for the record, before I remember that 3 thing, also I get an experience for moving 3, so I get another experience. Beautiful. So this card's gone now. It's into my discard because I've used all those extra movements.
So much experience.
The thing I was wrestling with is I didn't have, this other card didn't have a bottom move. And so I would have to do a basic move to move on to it. And you're like, what's the problem with the basic move? The problem with the basic move is my perk is if you make no basic actions, my battle goal is to make no basic actions, I'll get 2 perk points.
Beautiful.
And so I did not, the question is, what's better, 2 perk points or 2 loot? I wasn't sure.
Depends. I would say 2 perk points.
That's what I thought too.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I did not have to decide. So, that's it. I now have 2 cards in my discard pile. I have not yet. Technically, I can actually stay alive another turn. I can long rest.
Stay alive.
Every now and then. It's wrong, 2 different songs.
Yes.
Your turn.
The wolf's turn.
Wolf's turn, that's what I said. Wolves are going to go ahead and go 1, 2. Now, by the way, how... This is a problem I actually don't know as well because I play digital Gloomhaven more.
Yeah, I saw you move him the first time and I was questioning it a little bit. So he would target the closest first and then initiative order. I do think they would start coming this way, but I think where it is, it's fine.
My question is more, if you're moving from over here, moving here or here are both closer to you.
Yes.
Which one does he go with?
I think that's up to us then to run that.
In the digital game, they don't ever give us that choice.
Yeah, and the digital game might have certain defaults where it's like similar to Osworn where it starts at the north
left
or whatever, something like that, but that I'm not positive.
Either way, like I said, there will be mistakes. We'll do the best we can while playing and filming a game.
And either way, I have jump boots, so even if he did come 1 down, we're fine.
It wouldn't be a semantically strong difference, just a question of...
Yes.
Anyways, your turn.
Alright, so I'm going to move 4, and I'll go 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
And then I'm going to attack for 1 and loot 1 to get the chest. So even if I kill it, which I'm not going to kill it with attack 1 anyway, but even if he was going to get killed, for only attack 1, should I not even bother attacking him?
Also, I do want to point out for the boys and girls watching at home, last turn when I attacked the wolf and he didn't die, I did not take damage for retaliate, so I'm at 6 damage.
You know, I think I'm going to because I forgot, This is not the one I put into play. This is the one I put into play. So I'm actually attacking for 3.
Okay.
And I want to start using this to get some experience because I'm still at 0. So I'm going to attack him for 3.
Okay.
For 2.
Okay. 2 damage to the wolf.
He'll do 2 back to me like a jerk. But I'm going to loot the chest.
Okay. Chest gets looted. Same basic rules, I believe. So you get a card.
No.
No, that's a chest. That's a chest. What am I talking about? I forgot. You see, you asked me.
I believe it's chest number 45.
It's 47. But you asked me if it would confuse me, and I was like, nope, it won't confuse me at all. And I was like, okay. So, what I actually don't know
the chest. Is it really 47? I thought it was 45. Oh, that hurts.
Yeah. 47. I believe they're at the end of this, if I'm not mistaken. But it looks like I'm mistaken. It might be at the end of the other book.
The main scenario book?
The main scenario book.
It might also be just in the back of the rules book.
That's also possible. Any of these things
I
are
have
possible.
not yet looted a chest in Frosthaven. I think it is the rules book.
The rules book it is. Rulebook 40, chest 47 is... Possibly. Here we go. Appendix 47. Are we going to cross it out? We're going to cross it out. We're going to make this game our own, aren't we?
We're using a pink pen.
47 is gain 5.
Experience?
Is that experience or damage?
Yeah. Experience.
That's experience. It looks like experience.
Yeah.
You get 5 experience.
You're trying to make me take damage?
No, I'm not used to good things happening to us in Gloomhaven. Or
That's fair.
Okay. So you get 5 experience.
And I actually get 6 because I used my thing that turn as well.
So I'm not actually going to show this on camera to avoid spoilers. In general, they have like the whole chest thing and they say just don't look at the rest of the stuff.
Show it from far away to this camera.
Sure. So if you really want to zoom in, you could, but also if you have the game, you could just look at it.
If you're zooming in, you're looking for spoilers.
So basically, this is what it looks like.
Anyway.
Full amount of just check boxes. You just look for the one you do, and the game specifically mixes it up. So even if I saw something that said, oh, chest 48 was take 2 damage, which I didn't see that, but if I did, I'd have to remember 14 scenarios from now that's 48.
Right, and for example, this is scenario 0, and it was chest 47, so they do definitely randomize it.
Okay.
Alright, and that is my whole turn.
Great. So we have a wolf who attacked already, which means he did his turn. I'm going to go ahead, just so I can pretend that I'm still staying alive. I'm going to long rest.
Okay. I'm going to do as much damage as possible. I'm going to burn a card. We're going to go nuts.
Yeah, so fun fact for the kids at home, the long rest is the fact that I'm taking initiative 99 turn. At the end of my turn, I will choose which card to discard. Ugh. At which point, I will have fewer than 2 cards, and I'll immediately exhaust. But it means I'm technically alive for 1 more round. When you short rest, you randomize the card you pick. It also means I'll heal, by the way. I'll also heal when it gets my turn. Not that I'm in any danger of dying.
I can't,
Kill it? Can you push it into the trap?
I can't go ahead of it. That's what I'm not too worried about killing it right now. I think I will kill it, but it's going to hit me first.
And I believe that is a trap over there. A damage trap.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Alright, I'm going at 27.
Okay. Ooh, you're going 1 spot behind it. I'm going initiative 99, which means I'll be way at the end of the turn.
That was the fastest card I have.
Okay. So how are we handling this? Bloodletting and vile assault.
I'm not going to retcon this because I am an experienced Gloomhaven player and I don't need the help. But I should have used my poison. Player? I should have used my poison dagger last attack.
You absolutely should.
But I'm not gonna. No,
I'll edit it in. No one will ever know.
I'm so strong.
No one will know. How will they know?
I don't even need it.
How will they know?
I don't need it.
I'm editing it in.
He's not. I won't allow it. He also doesn't edit. Okay, so they have
2 damage on 6 health.
6 health. Okay. They're gonna hit me first.
Yes, they will. They're gonna hit you for 2 because that's the basic rules of the scenario. So 2 damage to you.
Do you forget how to play already?
I'm not an experienced Gloomhaven player. We're going to do +0. Okay.
That was fun. Okay.
Also, I should do another fun fact note moment. I also forgot I have this on me.
I didn't.
Yeah, I did. So
I don't think it changes retaliate damage, but it might.
That's actually an interesting question. But they also attacked me, maybe?
Oh no, it is the next source of damage.
I think, did I kill it first? I can't remember what happened.
I was paying attention. You should have like 1 less damage on you.
Yeah. I'm not that worried about it. We'll just go ahead and take rid of this, and we'll just take 1 less damage. Again, I'm dead either way. But these are the things we'll miss in the real game when we play. This is the real game. Yeah.
Alright, so I am going to attack for 2.
With poison.
Which is actually 4 because of my crushing weight ability, and I'll put another token down.
I see why you didn't feel the need to put the poison in play.
Yeah. So I'll attack for 4 and poison him, which is actually 3 and poison, but I'll take 2 retaliate damage. Okay. Are you not putting it on him because you think we're fine?
I think we're fine. Let's put it so people can track. So 3 damage to him?
Yes.
Okay, so now you need 1 more damage to kill him.
And now I'm going to do it again, which will help me get another experience point, which is more what I wanted. I actually don't want to yet kill him. So now I'll attack him for 2 + 2, which is 4, and add wound.
Which means he's going to die no matter what happens,
so
even if you got no damage at all.
True, the wound would have done it. And then this card gets burnt, but he dies and leaves a loot, and I can still use my bottom ability to move on to that spot to then loot that token.
And that means we're going to get a loot card for you.
Money.
Money. And that's the scenario. We go ahead, we are done, which means we read 2.2, I want to say.
Victory!
Howling in the snow. With enough of the pack slain, the rest slink off back into the white wasteland. But there's no time for celebration, no cheers to mark your victory. You still need to get over the next ridge before nightfall, and all you've done is tire yourself out. The caravan trudges forward. Some of its members nod solemnly to you as they pass, a thanks for keeping them alive just a little longer. This brutal place is not one today, but there's always tomorrow. You should now be able to take on Scenario 1 in the following page in the scenario book. Do not perform an output phase until you have completed Scenario 1. So, fun fact, normally one of the new things with Frosthaven is going to be the outpost phase that happens in between games. Scenario 0 doesn't have an outpost phase. You go straight to Scenario 1. We don't have any other options to do. Right now, the only 2 missions on the map we still have not shown you, are missions 0 and 1, and we just completed mission 0. Theoretically, we could replay this forever and level up slowly. We're not going to do that. We're going to drive straight into mission 1. We're going to have our gear, our goals. We are going to be able to go back to our decks that we properly built in the original video. And the other things we've been missing here?
Yeah, so to finish a few things, Alex kind of spoiled it before the battle was over, but my secret battle goal was Exterminator. Kill 1 or more enemies of each monster type that appears in the scenario. And there was only 1 anyway, so of course I was taking it. And I also get 2 perk points. So to finish the scenario, Alex, we each get 2 perk points.
Yes, we do.
And then to help you with showing what you're going to do for the items that you get, we're going to be tracking it on our character cards. So I got 1 medal, so I'll put 1 right here under the medal. And then the coins are relative to the level of the scenario. I'm not sure how many coins we get. We'll have to double check. It's either, I think it may be 2 for everyone.
2 for each one, yeah.
So we'll double check that. But for your 2 hides and your wood, if you want to give yourself little hashtag marks, you gain those.
So I have 4 hides collectively and a wood. So I have 2, 2, and a wood.
Yeah.
So we're going to go ahead and mark this down. Where are the hides? The hides are this symbol here. Yep. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1 lumber, which is going to be this over here.
Exactly.
We also have experience in gold that's carries over.
Yeah.
So how much...
The gold I want to double check, but for the experience, I would put it... Now, the end of the scenario didn't say anything about experience,
It
right?
did not say the amount of experience you get.
Which makes sense, because it is a level 0.
Oh, you don't get an experience, though?
It will usually... no, I'm wrong.
There's
I'm
a
wrong.
grid.
You
There's
get
a
a
grid.
base amount, but sometimes it'll give you extra.
Yeah,
So, like, you'll get a certain amount, and then sometimes it's, like, plus 10.
We're currently playing scenario level 1 right now, which means the monster level is 1, the gold conversion is 2. So I'll go ahead if you want to give me 8 gold. Okay. Then we have trap damage is 3, hazardous terrain is 2, and bonus experience is 6.
6. Okay. So I have 7, so I'm going to be at 13.
I have 6, so I'll be at 12.
Wow, I got more than you through.
You opened a chest that gave you 5 experience.
Well, I wasn't playing any with it, though, so I'm surprised I ended up with more.
Yeah. And that's basically it. That is the end of scenario 1. There's a few other things we can talk about.
Scenario 0.
Again, scenario 0. We have our perks over here as we unlock, and I have the pen actually, pencil, so I can mark that. We also have the ability, once we earn a few more of these, we'll be able to start unlocking these. We also have masteries, which will give us more ways we can get these over here. Declare fast for 7 consecutive rounds, which I don't even understand how you do that. That's got to be like, I need cards to do that.
Yeah.
Or never be targeted by an attack, also very cool.
That's cool.
Your masteries are end the scenario with your character tokens on the last slots of 4 persistent abilities. That's a lot. Never perform a move ability or attack with a value less than 4, and perform at least 1 move or attack ability each round.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Yeah, those are very specific, intriguing. Never perform a move ability or attack with value less than 4?
Yeah, but I have ones that augment, so this is adding +2. So, like, my ones that were, like, that is 4.
Oh. Never perform a move ability with a value less than 4.
Yes.
I thought it's never perform a move ability or perform an attack with a value less than 4. I'm like, I don't understand what this scenario is.
That would be hard.
Yeah, they're still hard. That's it. That's scenario 0. Make sure to go ahead and follow the playlist, subscribe, all those things. We'll go ahead and we'll be diving into scenario 1 very shortly. We'll be diving into it straight from this, basically, just set up and ready to go with our proper cards decks ready to start off. And from there, we'll be diving straight into the output phase in that video.
So exciting.
Yes.
How did you like this?
It's good.
Yeah.
It's good. I've played scenario 0 already. That was my starting setup just to be able to dive into it, just to try different characters. I tried that's where I tried the Deathwalker. Is that what it's called again?
Yes.
Yeah, Deathwalker and the Blinkblade. I very much enjoyed the Blinkblade, and I'm diving into that as my main character. That was my goal, my trial, and scenario 1 is going to be my first time diving into scenario 1.
Yeah, I'm really enjoying the Drifter so far. It's exactly what I expected it would be. My movement is a bit low, which I'm not loving. I wish I had the boots that add movement instead of jump, but I'm hoping that's something that can be improved with future levels.
And there is that card. You have that card you can play.
Yeah, that's fair.
Because you have 1 extra movement. It's 12 extra movement.
Yeah.
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 Or possibly more because of the way you augment abilities.
Yeah, I can just keep bumping it back and doing it again.
And with that, we'll see you shortly in the next video. Until next time, I'm Alex.
I'm Meg.
And this has been Camp Co-op.
Thanks for watching.